It looks like King Harris has completely lost his mind.
Niggas wanna keep posting, think this shit alright. Alright, I'ma hurt a nigga hard. I'ma hurt a nigga hard.
King Harris continues to poke at 50 Cent's mother that passed away when he was just a child, and things might get very nasty in the foreseeable future for King Harris. Are you gonna feel bad if something were to happen to King Harris? And what is 50 Cent gonna end up doing soon? Listen, I need y'all to hit the like button and hit the hype button, cause we about to get deep.
Sipping slow, yakking the act, thinking I'm dead.
Oh, champ. Run up these likes, run up these likes, run up these likes. Make sure you hit the hype button because it helps the channel in a major way. King Harris has really crashed out. Alright. Now, ever since 50 made this post last night, this post right here, gang, this post of Tiny Harris, as you can see, I guess King Harris felt that this was his way of, look, I'm about to go all in on your mother that's no longer here. Now again, every time 50 posts Tiny, he doesn't say anything about Tiny, okay? He says nothing about Tiny whatsoever. But as a result, just because he's posting Tiny, because King realizes how his mother actually looks, and I guess Fifth don't have to say much of anything. We're just gonna keep getting Fifth just posting the mom just to trigger King Harris and T.I. into clout chasing, I guess. Okay? But here's what happened after Fifth made this post, because it got very nasty, ladies and gentlemen. Now, first things first, King Harris posted this, and this is crazy, alright? I'm gonna read y'all exactly what that says up there. Make sure y'all smashing the like button, hitting the hype button, gang. Take a look at this madness. So, this is what it says, man. King Harris, in the caption, says, "You are a great artist, little nigga. Look just like Miss Jackson, ugly eye. How much to buy it at 50 Cent? I'll pay top dollar, hashtag I ain't done yet." And this is the picture of 50 Cent after he drew a portrait of his mom after she passed away. Alright, this is crazy, this is diabolical, but you don't do this unless you want real deal problems. Like I said, yes, 50 posted Tiny Harris not once but twice, but he didn't say nothing about Tiny Harris. He just posted Tiny Harris. I feel like him posting Tiny Harris is the same thing as anybody else posting Tiny Harris. But to talk about 50's deceased mom, to me, is weird, because why is it going to that level? You said it was trolling, but how are you trolling when you talking about somebody that passed? This is real smoke. You don't play with people's parents who pass. You only get one or two parents, gang. You only get one mom, one dad, right? So 50 didn't go all out on Tiny. Y'all did. Y'all went all out on Tiny. Y'all realize how Tiny looks. Y'all are ashamed of y'all family member. It seems to me that T.I. and King Harris are ashamed of Tiny Harris. Facts. That's what it looks like. And now you want to use that as an excuse to attack 50's mom, who's been long gone since he was a child. It's kind of crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie. He also has Wiz Khalifa "See You Again" playing in the background, which is nasty work. I ain't gonna lie. Again, this is extremely diabolical. Now, I'm not saying this ain't crazy, but just remember that you did this. King Harris has to remember that he did this. If something is to happen to King Harris, are you gonna feel bad for him? Because I'm not. Remember that you opened Pandora's box, champ. Remember that you opened the can of worms that may come follow you, gang. I'm not gonna lie. We just gotta be real about the situation, because ain't nobody gonna keep it tall like me. I ain't gonna lie. They're just not gonna do that. We gotta get to the facts, gang. All this, hey, but he posted Tiny. Okay, and you posted Tiny too once upon a time. And let's just say your mother passed away. Should he talk about your mom that passed away because you posted his mom, who is a celebrity, who many people have roasted? I mean, I've seen way worse post to Tiny Harris than what 50 did. What 50 did is so minimal and the least problematic. You get what I'm saying? For anyone to be crashing out would be a performative act, and I think this is a performative crash out. This ain't a real crash out. You doing this for clout. You doing this for views. You doing this for attention, right? You trying to help your rap career as well as T.I.'s rap career. But truth be told, it's not that many people that care like y'all think. It's not what y'all think it is, gang. I'm just gonna be honest about the situation. But it's very crazy that you're still talking about 50's mom. Alright, now, it didn't stop here. King also took to his Instagram stories, right? And said, this yo mama or pops at 50 Cent. So now you're making fun of the man's moms who ain't here no more. And saying that she doesn't know the difference between if this could be your mother or your father. Right? But you do understand Fifth doesn't take other people talking about his deceased mom. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the way you coming at Fifth, you might as well be Jimmy Henchman or somebody. You're not approaching this as trolling, you're approaching this as somebody from the streets. Again, the type of disrespect that you're coming with can lead to other consequences, champ. That's what I'm saying. 50's crazy. I don't think people realize this. People keep saying, oh, 50 not gonna do nothing, 50 not gonna do nothing. Y'all wasn't talking that talk like 10, 20 years ago. Y'all saying this now because y'all think 50 just an old man who don't care no more. Oh, he do movies now. Oh, he's not on that no more. Keep thinking what who's on. And I'm not speaking for Fifth. I'm speaking for the history of Fifth. I'm speaking for the Fifth that has done things in the past. Has Fifth changed? Not really. Fifth's still petty. Fifth's still crazy. So again, whatever may come of this might not be pretty. I think it's gonna get darker. Like I said, yeah, it's getting dark. But can it get darker? I'm just saying, we talking about Fifth here, champ. Fifth is crazy, man. Fifth is crazy. That's what all I'm gonna say is that Fifth is wild. If you think for 1 second that you are beating Fifth or that you got the upper hand on Fifth, let's just be honest. King Harris, you copped the plea. You said this the other day. You said, let's keep it internet. This ain't street. This ain't that. Let's keep it internet. You're not keeping it internet though. Your plea cop to get a reason to disrespect this man's mother. You never had a real reason to violate his. Nobody had a real reason to violate Fifth's mom. Nobody did. Because he didn't do nothing when it came to your mom, gang. At all. At all. You dig? Even when he posted Beyonce's mom. He didn't say nothing about Beyonce's mom. He just posted it. He just posted it. He's not saying anything, bro. This guy is a chess player. If you think Fifth ain't got nothing up his sleeve, boy, you must be new here. You must be born yesterday. Because ain't no way, gang. Ain't no way you don't realize how Fifth move. You gotta be insane. But King Harris also gotta be insane out of his mind if he think Fifth gonna let any of this slide. Listen, sometimes things happen when you least expect it, right? Sometimes things happen when you least expect it. See, y'all emotional over there. Fifth ain't that emotional, gang. But Fifth also don't like people talking about his mom's, gang. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Fifth don't like when people's talking about his mother, gang. I'm gonna be honest. He doesn't like that. You feel me? He didn't even speak on your mom. He just posted an image of T.I.'s wife. I'm sure his MO was not to get at you. He didn't have any intentions to speak to you. You put yourself in the conversation, though. Obviously, you must feel the same way about your mother that 50 Cent and everybody else does. Because if you crashing out like this over a dude just posting an image, listen, he didn't say a word about your mom, bro. He just posted her. Obviously, she isn't desirable, correct? And you understand this. What Fifth is doing is just so unproblematic. Like, Fifth ain't even do nothing crazy yet. Y'all want to force this man into a rap battle. You think he's going to rap with you? He's not. He said he's not. He's not going to do it. He posted it. He said he's not doing all that. He said Rap battle. Man, what? You trying to force me to do some nonsense because you need clout? Listen, T.I. is a clout chaser and King Harris is a clout chaser. But remember, sometimes your clout comes with consequences based upon the type of clout behavior you're actually doing. Okay? I'm just saying. But again, I don't speak for Fifth. I'm just telling you about a pattern that Fifth has and the likelihood of things getting even more dark than they've already seen. Now, it's cool that you laughing now, but can you back up everything that you saying? No, is what I'm saying. Like, can you back up this type of so-called demon time that you on? Can you back that? When things go down, if things were to go down, can you back that? Can you protect yourself in said situations? That's all I'm saying. Like, somebody else might be like, nah, this just internet. No, it's not just internet. It can't be just internet. You were just talking about 50 to tie your shoes. If you're not from Atlanta or you don't know nothing about the culture of Atlanta, tying shoes means to go run down on your ops. Go catch a hat. Go catch a hat on your ops. That's what tying shoes mean in Atlanta. If you know, you know, right? Cool. You telling him go dig up his mom. Now you back on talking about his moms again. Remember, it didn't have to go this far, gang. Again, Fifth ain't even come on that type of timing. He's talking to T.I. specifically and telling T.I. to keep his name out his mouth. That's it. He ain't say nothing about Tiny. He just posted a picture of Tiny like millions upon millions of other people on the internet have, and yet you did nothing about it. I'm sure other celebrities have posted Tiny Harris. You ain't said nothing about it. This is your opportunity to clout chase because you realize that 50 Cent is a huge celebrity, way bigger than your dad, T.I., Tip Harris. Yes, he is bigger than T.I. in every way. T.I.'s Netflix special for his horrific comedy failed miserably. Now he's cut his hair because people told him that he was balding and his dreads was falling out and what have you. Now he's back to rapping because he's trying to basically hide the fact that he had a nasty comedic career that didn't last too long. What did it last? Like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. It didn't go well, man. So he's trying to bury his comedic phase. And now he's clout chasing Fifth in order to make his music pop. Listen, diss records are always gonna get views, especially when it's against someone that people hate for whatever reason. Whatever internal hate they have for Fifth, I guess it shows up with a T.I. diss. I guess T.I. speaks on how everyone else is feeling on social media who don't like Fifth. And that's cool, man. But just remember, that's for a moment. That's not longevity. Like, nobody's going to be playing these disses a week or two from now. They're just not. It's going to be forgotten. It's for a moment. You trying to bait 50 into battling. 50 just told you he not doing a versus battle. So what makes you think you're going to force him into a battle on wax? That's just not how this works. Like, let's be honest here. We talking about Fifth. We ain't talking about no little person. And again, T.I. is a little guy in comparison to Fifth. Ironically, Tip is tiny when it comes to Fifth, if that makes sense. No pun intended. Yeah, Tip is tiny when it comes to Fifth. If you get where I'm going, champ. Yeah. Alright. We just gotta be real. Like, we can't make this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? We can't make this stuff up. And listen, if you ever seen Clifford the Big Red Dog, let's just say Clifford Harris actually married Clifford. I said this last night. I'm gonna say it again. Clifford Harris actually married Clifford. Get it? I guess y'all catch it. I guess y'all catch it if y'all replay this video a few more times. You might catch on to what I'm saying, gang. Clifford married Clifford, gang. I guess it's the law of attraction, ain't it? It must be the law of attraction or something. Perhaps. I don't know. Oh, champ. I don't know, gang. But listen, this is going to get very ugly. King Harris, I hope you're ready for whatever consequences may come from this. Because, bro, you don't realize what you're doing, champ. Listen, you're playing with people who are really gangster, and you're not gangster, bro. And a lot of people don't think that T.I. is gangster, to be honest. Yeah, most of us don't think T.I. is gangster. You took the stand, you pointed, you did Crime Stoppers. Listen, no gangster niggas is on Crime Stoppers. I repeat, ain't no gangster niggas on Crime Stoppers, bro. Facts. If you see something, say something. Nah. No, champ. All street credibility has been revoked. Yeah, your street card revoked. Give me that thing right there, champ. Yeah. So niggas when they call niggas rats and all that, look at your dad, champ. Your dad is a rat. Your dad did a year in prison for a multitude of military-style weapons in a trunk, champ. That's kind of crazy. It's insane. He had the artillery on top of artillery, gang. He could have built a goddamn Megazord with the weapons he had. I ain't gonna lie, but hey, he's a free man. And under a year, champ, crazy. Everybody was talking about it. 50 Cent dissed T.I. already 17 years ago. Well, T.I., you're 17 years late. Where were you then to come outside and catch that rat, gang? Exactly. Tip nowhere to be found. Kind of wild, I ain't gonna lie, but hey, maybe I'm the bag. Maybe I'm being biased. I don't know. You let me know how you feel about this madness in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. How do y'all feel about all this, man? Do y'all think that Fifth is gonna do something, or is Fifth taking a defeat? Is it the end of Fifth? Has Fifth met his match, or is Fifth gonna go crazy real soon? Listen, I need y'all to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. It's getting wild. It's getting diabolical. I need you to turn on the notification bell and subscribe to the mayor if you're brand new to catch up on the mayor's updates. I also need you to make sure you're hitting that like button and hitting that hype button because it helps the channel in a major way. So please do that right now. And one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. Are you ready, gang? It's the mayor. The one and only New York Mayor F. Mom Donnie. And you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. You already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute.